All right, pretty lady, your name is Jessie. Thank you so much for agreeing to do a Free Press interview. I'm a Free Press activist, and I'd like to know about the markings on your arm.
Well, this is one mark for every story that I've been told of someone who's been roofied.
And why do people tell you roofie stories?
Well, mostly because they ask me what's on my arm, and the moment I tell them, they go, "Oh, that happened to me."
Wow, just like us. Wow, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
okay, so tell me, if you're willing to, why this is so important to you.
Well, I myself was roofied Super Bowl Sunday this year in 2017, and luckily I don't think that anything happened to me while I was roofied other than being drugged. But by the point where I was able to get up and move around and try to get help, I realized something was very wrong. I was terrified, and I immediately sought help. Someone called 911 for me. The police came. I told them, I believe I've been drugged. I'm missing 6 to 8 hours of time. I don't know what happened to me. I want to get checked out for everything. They said, sure, fine. Called the ambulance. Told them the same thing. They took me to the ER. I told them the same thing, and they said, yeah, we'll check you out for everything. They took samples and stuff, and while we're waiting for the results, I said, so how does roofies show up in these test results? And they said, oh, no, we don't test for that. And that blew my mind, because as a woman, you're told anytime something happens to you, get to the ER, they will take care of you. And I was like, how can you not test for this? And then eventually, after about 3 hours of being there, they were like, so you're just drunk, we're gonna discharge you, go home.
Wow.
And the police were still there with me, and they said, well, if you want to get checked out for sexual assault, now we have to take you to a different location. At which point I kind of figured out, probably nothing had happened to me. I felt okay as far as I was concerned. But I was like, you took me to a place that couldn't test me for being drugged and couldn't treat me for sexual assault. Had that happen to me, you wasted 3 hours of my time. And now that I've been doing a lot of research on roofies, most likely what I was given was GHB, which your body metabolizes very, very quickly. So in 4 to 8 hours, that drug would have been gone.
Wow.
And it took, probably about an hour from when EMS was first called to when I got into the hospital. So that's 4 hours there already. And, they first of all, didn't have a way to test for it. Second of all, wasted very precious time where they could have tested for it.
Why is it so critical to you to publicly get the message out by using your arm, using your skin, and letting people know that we got a major dysfunction and women need help? And men, of course, if they were roofied too.
And this is men and women.
Great.
There's all kinds of stories. One of these stories is a woman who was roofied by another woman. Wow. It happens to all kinds of people in all kinds of circumstances. And
it's not going away. It's been around for decades. So what do you want to... First of all, please give me any organization that you think could be helpful, or give me anything that we can tell the Free Press universe about this issue.
Well, before I get to that part, the last component of the story was that it took me 5 days to finally feel better. Actually, after they discharged me from the hospital, I went home and I had paralysis, convulsions, and difficulty breathing.
Wow.
And the research I've done now tells me that all of those things are precursors to going into a coma and dying. 5 days later, it's finally able to be up and about. I went to the police department to see if I could get a copy of the report. It took a while to be able to talk to someone, finally talked to some detectives, and they were like, well, they tested you for drugs at the hospital, nothing came up, no evidence of a drug, no crime. Goes down as an injury report, we're not going to investigate it.
Wow, and how'd that make you feel?
I was pretty angry.
And thus your work of art on your body, you're still angry. Where can people go for help? Is there anything?
The best thing that people can do is, if you realize something has happened to you, call the RAIN hotline. I don't have it memorized off the top of my head.
That's okay, we'll find it, I'll post it.
RAIN is RAINN. It's the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network.
Great.
And it may seem like, even if you've just been drugged, nothing else has happened to you, you're like, I don't want to deal with, an organization like that doesn't seem right for me. Unfortunately, there is no organization that helps people who have just been drugged. They're the best people you can call. They will tell you which hospital to get to. They will meet you there. They will walk you through the whole process and hold your hand the whole time.
Jessie, God bless you for this information and for taking your time out for Free Press. I really appreciate it.
And I do have a Facebook page.
Please,
that's set
let's
up.
hear it.
It's just I Was Roofied. Just look for that on Facebook.
Spell
You'll find it. IWASROOFIE.
God bless you, sister. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.